And one thing I can tell y'all is Charlamagne is really good for whipping off the cover, whipping off the veil, and exposing the nasty truth when it comes to stuff.
Booming, 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 what up? Booming, booming, hey, booming, what up? Booming, 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 what up? Booming, booming.
What it do, what it does, so you ain't never gotta guess what it was. I'm your host, Saint B Boomin', and we back at it again for another Hip Hop C4. Yeah, and guys, today's topic, Charlamagne just told Akademiks, no, you can't wave the white flag and say it's over when you say it's over. We ain't done yet. That's right, you heard it right here. Charlamagne said, I want all the smoke. He said, you got a Drake chain. I don't have a Roc Nation chain. You talking about you want to wave the flag between me and Grand Wizard? It ain't happening. But for context, guys, let's go ahead and play a little bit of what Akademiks was saying when he was waving the white flag.
Charlamagne, this is my plea. Your beef with Grand Wizard Chat Nigga has to end. And I have to be Minister Louis Farrakhan in this situation. This is the third podcast, and I love Brilliant Idiots. You know I do. It's the third podcast in a row you've talked about inadvertently or directly Grand Wizard Chat Nigga. Grand Wizard will get on a call with you. I feel like you guys have some common ground to get to. Here's the reality, and this is what I honestly think. The bigger fish to fry is Roc Nation, not Charlamagne. Now, I definitely believe maybe you're kind of seen as like a mouthpiece for them, but fuck that. I don't want Grand Wizard or any of the chat niggas to be posting anything negative about you. We love you. You're a legend. Let's get you on a call and figure out why this went left.
So that was just Akademiks sitting up there trying to go ahead and get Grand Wizard and Charlamagne on the call so that they can squash their differences. But hey, last video, you seen what I was saying. Akademiks went on a tweet rant against Jay-Z and Roc Nation and all the ones who were spreading propaganda about Jay-Z and why his numbers is up. Basically, they're trying to expose what Jay-Z has going on. Whether it be a political move, whether it be smear campaigns being stopped, whether they're trying to have some type of agenda to make sure that they push Jay-Z's narrative forward. Where Charlamagne said, you know what? No. We're not going to go ahead have no conversation behind the scenes. If you want to have a conversation, we can have that conversation live, in person, face to face. You're not going to have no type of way to prepare for this. I want answers on the spot. And Akademiks, you got some things that you need to go ahead, own up to, and explain. And hey, when I tell you Charlamagne then flipped the roles, because basically Charlamagne came up and told Akademiks, hey, these people are looking into you and your man's giving you up. Akademiks was going on the offense. Now it seems like Akademiks is going on defense, and now Charlamagne has flipped it to the offense. And we're about to get off into Charlamagne's words and what he had to say right here, right now.
Let's have the conversation. Because I don't want to see any of y'all talking about, people are getting paid to support and defend folks. Because the reality is, you have an OVO chain. So you're supporting and defending Drake because you feel like Drake should be higher on this Billboard top 50 songs thing. And by the way, I might can agree with that. Like I don't think Jay-Z's Roots Picnic freestyle should have been on there because it's not a song. But you jumped out the window defending that. I don't want to hear about none of that. I want to hear about this. Talk to me about your boy Grand Wizard being mentioned and all of this crypto shit. Talk to me about that. I ain't even pointing at Drake with this shit. Because like Drake could just be a person who, is caught up in a situation that he don't even know nothing about. Sometimes you can get caught up in these, deals with companies and not really truly know what's going on. I don't know. I'm just shooting bail. I have no idea.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Like, are Drake and Jay-Z even really competitors at this point? Because that's how it's being framed to me.
That's some
It's
dumb
like
online shit.
Roc Nation, Drake, and I'm like, and admittedly, I'm not tapped in on any of this shit, but like, I feel like Jay-Z's, if not retired, like he won. It's over.
Chris, Jay-Z's been home.
Right. So
he's already home and been home for a long time.
What is he fighting over? Like that's what doesn't add up to me.
I think that there's this
or paying people to go out and like.
I still think these celebrities, they have big egos. They don't like each other.
I don't believe that.
They've not liked each other.
I don't believe that. I think that you're buying into the internet narrative.
But Drake takes subliminal shots at Jay all the time.
No, act for real. Let's have the conversation. After I see you.
Do you actually mean that though? Because, not with George. Would you have a convo with George?
With Act. No. I don't know. I don't know. Why do I need to have a conversation with George when I have a conversation with Act?
Because y'all.
I don't want to talk to the puppet. No matter of fact, I need to know who the puppet master is. Which one is the puppet of the puppet master? What came first, the Akademiks TV or the Akademiks?
Whoa.
I'm just asking questions. I need to know. I want to know.
So you and Act need to have a conversation.
Yes. I mean, we did. We had a fucking 2.5 hour conversation. I thought we were very clear. And we talked after that.
Apparently, it don't seem like shit is clear.
Well,
it don't seem like shit is clear.
Listen, man.
And we don't need this.
Man.
This is messy.
We don't need what? What is messy?
This is messy.
Alex, none of this is messy.
I mean,
I gave Act a heads up on some stuff.
Yeah.
And now this stuff is coming to a head. And I think it's going to get worse.
It looks like it.
I think it's
and I tried to give him a heads up too, and he knows I did. And
George, why the fuck were you wearing a Lakers hoodie? You should have had on a Toronto Raptors hoodie. What type of team member are you? What type of team fucking player are you when you wearing the Ops' favorite basketball team? This shit is insane, yo. This shit is insane. But no, putting the button on it by saying, me and I can have the conversation publicly if you want to. Because I want to know. I got questions.
Happen right here.
I got questions. I want to know about this stuff. I ain't seen none of y'all talking about this yet. Stop deflecting from this stuff. I want to know about these headlines that the Wall Street Journal and Inverse,
you and Charlotte,
and everybody else is talking about.
Please, because this is, come on.
No,
come on, man.
And I'm going to hold on because he about to start cooking. And see, this is where Charlamagne really about to get in his bag because it does seem like it's a way bigger picture than what is really being shown to everyone. And we're trying to find out why people are going back and forth so much the way that they are. It's like it's a situation that needs to be left alone but can't be left alone. But these accusations, these allegations that Charlamagne is about to get off into, my man about to start cooking. And Akademiks, I'm going to be real with you. If you can't explain this stuff that he's talking about, it's going to look bad on you. Because Grand Wizard don't want his name involved in any crypto talk, any money laundering talk, any smear campaign talk, any whatsoever. You got to explain this. And he about to cook. Let's get off into it some more.
Listen, I have none whatsoever. Then there was another one. I saw this is some other paperwork. I don't know what the fuck this is. But once again, I just want to know. I want to know about this. I'm going to read these two headlines again and then we can pay some bills and move on. But InverseWire.com says, pay no attention to the Grand Wizard behind the curtain. 5 lawsuits say the bets were rigged, the screams were bought, and even the chat losing its mind was a hire inside the machine that manufactures Drake. Grand Wizard is mentioned in that. George Wynn. Ack, I want to hear you talk about that. And the Wall Street Journal article is, they looked like they were getting rich on Poly Market, but none of it was real. The prediction market has flooded social media with deceptive videos paid by paid creators, according to a Wall Street Journal investigation. Drake and Aiden Ross declined to comment for that article, as they did. And Shorty keep asking to date. She trying to finesse Poly Market for bread. That ain't got nothing to do with Roc Nation. That ain't got nothing to do with Kendrick. Don't talk about me. Don't talk about Roc Nation. Address y'all shit. Don't try to deflect and say Roc Nation is paying people to do XYZ. This ain't got nothing to do with nobody. This is investigations that people been doing on you and your team.
You could have had Act come right before you leave.
Nah. I need this. I need
set the worldwide nigga that off.
I need the nigga that to sit with this for 10 days. Okay.
Yo, it just seemed like Charlamagne just cooked. And he said, don't be using Roc Nation to deflect these topics right here. What is all of this artificial stuff? What are these scams going on? What are we really doing? And one thing I can tell y'all is Charlamagne is really good for whipping off the cover, whipping off the veil, and exposing the nasty truth when it comes to stuff. People don't want to go ahead and get to the bottom of it and start talking. Well, he gonna make them get to the bottom of it. The ball is back in Akademiks' court. And I want to know what Akademiks is going to do to respond to this, because this is nasty work. I'm trying to tell you, one thing Charlamagne said, he don't have a Roc Nation chain. But for sure, the whole world seen during Drake's rollout, he had an OVO chain. He kept it quiet on the rollout night. He was in the video. He was in the last scene of Drake's little series. And guess what? We seen how much he's really in the mix with your boy from the OVO camp. So, guys, get in the comment section below. Let me know what you think about this situation. Did Charlamagne cook? Was he right? Is Akademiks in the hot seat right now? You tell me, because right now it looks like Charlamagne wants all the smoke. I'm your host, Saint B Bowman. Man, if you like content like this, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. Your boy pay attention. I see my subs going up. I see my watch time going up. I see the likes going up. Thank you for your support. I don't take it for granted. Let's build a community. Let's grow together. I'm your host, Saint B Bowman. I'm gone. Peace.